Fulmer from Try Guys.
Boo.
Cheated on his wife
3
in
years
2022.
ago. Mm-hmm.
And
3
kids.
years ago. Yes, he had a wife and kids, known as the wife guy in the Try Guys. Why? Because he was boring and he had nothing else to add to it other than having a wife. So I'm the wife guy. So right away, what are you even doing? Then he cheats on her with one of his producers that works at the Try Guys, who is in videos with his wife Ariel, who's in videos with him, clearly knowing he's married. You're with your wife. You're like all like I can't even imagine someone you're hanging out with, right? Like everyone's hanging out together, and you're just openly cheating publicly. Publicly, by the way.
Very publicly.
Very public. Hence why Ariel found out. Because you are so stupid doing it in the clubs, like just kissing, making out, like with... So very publicly cheated. She finds out from fans, which is the absolute worst thing in the whole world. Like, what? Like, how are you going to... The humiliation alone. So then he disappears. Thank God. Because it's like, nobody wants to hear anything you have to say. Now he's come back with his own podcast called A Rock Bottom, thinking people care, thinking he's gonna like change people's minds, or he's just coming back and be like, this is what I am now, I'm the cheater. But it's like we want a wife guy. We don't want the cheater guy. We don't care what you have to say. Yes, you had a rock bottom. You're not qualified to help other people on his rock bottom. His whole goal, his whole mission with this podcast is so that other people can come on and share their rock bottoms. I'm sorry. I do not want to relate to you. I do not want to sit next to you in a chair on a podcast and share my rock bottoms with an absolute loser. You know what I mean? Like, my rock bottom is not anywhere close to your rock bottom.
That is a rock bottom, being on the rock bottom.
Exactly. That's my rock bottom. You're right. If I need a career boost and I'm going on Ned Fulmer's podcast, that's my rock bottom. I can't be lower than that. And I don't want to. And then, but think about it. You go on there being like, this is my rock bottom. I have to come on this podcast to get some redemption. And then you just hit another rock bottom.
You actually haven't hit the rock bottom yet unless you're on the rock bottom.
Just two bottoms together. And that just doesn't sound like a good idea at all. And so he thought this was a good idea to make a comeback, and his first episode being with, once again, his wife, just riding the coattails of Ariel, just making everything, like he can't do anything on his own. He opens up the podcast, obviously, with his, like, we'll talk about that in a second, his little vocal fry, like, I messed up, all this stuff like that. But they literally open it up and shows, he goes, this is weird. She's like, yeah, it's weird. She goes, I think I might just walk out. He's like, yeah, I might too. I'm like, it's your podcast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. What do you mean it's your podcast? You're making your wife come on here again. Like, no, great. Granted, she ate him up, and, like, we love that for her. Like, she probably came back and be like, this guy is such an asshole. Like, his whole appearance, his whole being, his whole little mousiness, I just wanted to, like, I've never